Hello there, YouTubers. I guess it's a rainy day, so we're down here at Jeffrey's. I'm working on a couple projects down here. We're in his wood shop right now. Big sander, planer, table. Here's the guy's handy. Here is a lathe that he made. Okay, it's a pattern maker's lathe. We made it out of all leftover stuff that was discarded and that kind of stuff. I think I've showed it in a past video, but the motor was a throwaway. Everything was a throwaway in here. This piece here is a big aluminum block that came out of a blower motor over at one of the schools when I was a janitor. You can see down there the legs are just made out of I-beam. This one's made out of I-beam. I think he's got that as the feed motor. Then we showed a movie where he was planing this on the metal planer over at Billy Waters' house. And he's got one of these things here, I guess it's a joiner and all that kind of stuff. And he sawed all the wood in this place. And I don't know, it's pretty good. All the ceilings and all the lights were trash. So we work with everybody else's trash. But what I'm working now is some other trash. I wanted to make a sign. And so these are the letters they throw away from I was a janitor, and when they closed the school down, they'd throw away the name out on the street for the school, and I would take them and peel the letters off. And when you get them, they're glued on or nailed on or something like that. So you got to scrape the glue off, and then you can't really see on the video, but there's paint on here too. So I'm going to paint these, and then I'm trying to make a sign, which will be something like that when it's done. Is my plan. I'll show you me doing one. I've already done these, so I've cleaned these up on the other side, got all the glue off of them. You scrape them first, and I'm going to set you, I didn't bring the tripod down, so I'm going to set you on this block, and if you can see, you're going to get a sideways view of this. Here's what, you got to scrape all this glue off, and after you scrape all the glue off, then you sand it. And it's not too bad. You know, you get something free, and it ain't always free. You know, you got to work for free, or you got to be physically fit for free, but it'll come out all right. And then see, it's already starting to lighten up a bit. If you're smart and don't hit your fingers like I already did, that's my finger, it's doing good. And I'm sure there's other ways of doing this. You could probably put them on a board and run through that big sander over there. And that might get them, as a matter of fact. But you got to get all this glue off on the back, because when I put these on the new sign, I want it to sit flat. See, there's little wads of paint there. You can't see it, but believe me, it's there. Then we'll go up to we're going to go around do a tour of his shop in the other room. He's always endless energy. He's always got projects going on. He's got the Dodge out there. They got the rear done on that. I think they're waiting on emergency brake cables now. I'm not sure what they're waiting on. I saw it sitting out there. But he decided where they is putting that Blockmaster, they wanted to paint that area and turn it into a shop so his red truck that usually always set in there, it's out. He's got quite a bit out of there. I was just up there. They got a pretty big crew up there. Friends working on stuff. I'm down here working on this. Got my other projects to do, so I'm not gonna working on his project too much. That should have that pretty good. Now we'll take and sand it. This is a nice sander that he's got. That's why another reason I came down here. It really takes that stuff off pretty good. So that's the back side of it now, which is pretty good. Now we'll clean up the front. Get all the paint off of it. Now the back side, it's got glue on it. That's why I didn't want to put it on one of those things. He's got some things where you set these things down, they don't slide around. But there's that glue comes off, it's kind of sticky. So now, see, the back is already cruddy again, and I just laid the front down. So you just kind of get it off. I'm sure there's a better way. I'm sure there's a better way, but that's what it looks like when it's done. It's not too bad. I hope you're seeing it in the screen. And that's what we're going to make, is a freaking Jeep sign with a YouTube thing on there. I got to find some wood and cut that out and paint it and that kind of stuff. But I'm also working on making this thing here. I'm not too into it. I'm just going to cut them down here today. There's a lot of holes that got to be bored in that. So that's kind of what's going on down here. Now we're going to go into the back room, and there's a sawmill hammering bench. Everything that he had up there is now down here. Remember the sandblasting cabinet? That's that. Glass beading cabinet, whatever you want to call it, that's in here. Where's the Blockmaster? He's got all this stuff off the walls in there. There's one of the mills. There's the XL mill. Here's the Blockmaster. Here's the Cincinnati sharpening thing, milling sharpener. Here's a brake lathe. There's heat for the pressure washer. Here's the drum and rotor machine. Got a pipe bender over there. Got another big table saw over there. Just tons of stuff here, guys. Here's his truck that he redid. Took every nut and bolt off of that thing. That's that aluminum rack that you might have seen in a earlier video that he made. There was a video when he was welding that thing together. Turned out beautiful, didn't it? 2-inch aluminum Schedule 40 pipe. He's a handy person. Took every nut and bolt out of this thing, rebuilt the trans, rebuilt the rear. It's got air suspension on the back. Endless. Here's the Detroit. I got a couple starter bolts for it. A good viewer sent me a couple starter bolts for it. So that's getting there. So a little bit of work. There it is with the muffler on there. Here's that front end, the John Beam front end machine down here. That came out of the shop up there. Here's another saw blade. Oh, there's his Mr. Lift It down here. So that's looking pretty good. I don't know where the other Mrs. Lift It now, I guess, is. Here's my 60-inch saw right there. That's a brand new 60-inch saw. That's I cleaned it up and put Cosmoline on it so it wouldn't deteriorate. So that's pretty good size. You know, it's a 60-inch saw blade. I don't know how to tell you. And then you got I don't know, about 3 inches there, so that's sitting up about 66 inches. Here's another thing he made. He changed his lawnmower over to hydraulic. He switched it all over to hydraulic. He's always making something. Oh, he's non-stop. There's kind of a look at the blade. Looks a little rough though with all that Cosmoline on it. Front end rack. Now we're gonna go up there and kind of show you what he's up to up there. And Always into something. He's got piles of lumber too here also, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it. Piles and piles of lumber. These are all great big chunks of cherry. Look at all those big timbers of cherry. Some of this is quarter sawed, a lot of quarter sawed white oak too. I know because he got it from me. He didn't get he sawed the wood, but he got the oak. I think the oak tree came, yeah, the oak tree came from me a long time ago. Years ago. It's already been kiln dried, and every now and then make something out of it. Here's a furnace if you guys want to. This was made out of an old hot water heater. This is his heater. He works for here. I can't open the door because I'm not strong enough. Here's the air compressor. That's 3-phase. We made that coil over there. You can see it down in there. Made that coil out of there to make 3-phase so he could run that thing. So, that boy's into everything, isn't he? What else we got up there? We got nonsense everywhere up here. Oh, I think that's the tool he made to check the injectors on his Detroit. Then he bought all new injectors, so it really didn't make. No, he's checking the lines. There's little lines on each injector on the Detroit, and one of them was leaking and caused him a problem. He ended up buying all new injectors for it. So we're going to turn the light out here. Turn out the lights. The party's over. We're going to go up and look at the progress they're making up there. We'll start at the top. His wood pile's getting smaller, but his wood's running. His wood stove, or what do you call it, boil's running. Who all's still here? The couple people have left. This place is always a 10 tons of stuff going on. Chucky's here. That's his son's truck over there that they just did the rear end. Chuck's the one that's, they got that dumpster stuck down there. He wasn't the one that stuck it. The mud stuck it and couldn't get it out. So then Chuck drove over a big tractor and just yanked it out, and wasn't even a problem. Come up the top shop. That's where the red truck is now. And then I'll get back to working on what I'm doing. Red truck's in the top shop. Chop shop. He's changed, put all LED lights in down there in the shop. Oh, there's Mr. Lifted there. The original Mr. Lifted. He's doing all the plaster work and all that kind of stuff. So we'll go down and see the mess that he's getting into down there. Okay, clean it up, guys. We're on YouTube.
Goodbye. Why don't you start that shit with YouTube? Adios, muchachos.
You
fucking inches up there. He's making me get back up here and do it.
Skip the last.
Hey, is that right? He's crazy. This is the shop. A lot came out. That's where the Blockmaster was. That's where the sharpener was. Where did he get his license at? You ran into your train wheels, didn't you? Watch it in front.
King's doggone train wheels.
Train wheels. Where else would you find train wheels? I'm getting out of the way. That guy's dangerous.
He came through there once already.
Huh?
He came through there once already.
Oh, I'm sure he has. Now I thought he's going up there so they could get the plaster in the corner up there. Where'd you get your driver's license? You too? Kmart? They.
Walmart was all out of that thing.
So you missed two inches up there, huh?
That's 2 inches.
I can't even see it. They're putting all this edging around here.
To the right of the electrical box. 2 inches.
Picky, picky, picky. they're putting that trim around there. Then they'll pressure wash this whole place and paint it. All LED lights. He's redoing all the plaster up there. I guess it wasn't perfect, so he's redoing it. All the plaster up in that area. We put that heater in off his boiler years ago. That was a throwaway.
Thank you for helping my boy. Alright, we're going that way. I gotta raise up and get over the valve counter to get you started.
Well, push comes to shove, I'll get this ladder right.
Look at this.
Maybe.
Crazy time. Railroad wheels. He'll be back. He'll have this probably running in a week. Probably have it all back in here in a week. And that's so he can get more. He's leaving the front end rack out and finding a new parking place for the white truck, I think, so he can turn this into machine equipment. So that's his goal. Here's one of the heaters. This is a fuel oil heater for running the build it up heat faster when he just doesn't quite feel like having the boiler running. There's a little chill down here. The boiler runs these registers here. There's one there, there's one there, there's one down there. And then that runs it too. That's enough to heat this place up. So, Jerry's the caulk man, huh? Seems. What'd you do to your knee? Make it funny?
Oh, look at my arm.
What'd you do? Crash?
On the wood stove.
You did what? Oh. Here or your place?
My place.
You're not supposed to do that at your age.
Well, yeah, it happens.
Well, I got my finger caught. One of the sawmill dogs caught my finger last week.
Yeah, what's it look like?
What's it look like? It's all bandaged up so you can't see it. It's not too bad. If you don't have a couple wounds, then you aren't doing nothing, right? All right, that's about it for down here. Let's see, his boiler's running. You've seen that. You've seen his commercial kitchen, but ain't cooking nothing in there now. But it's a review on stuff that you might see from time to time. We got a sausage maker or stuffer or something there, deep fat fryer for making French fries, a grill when he's in the grill. This is a steam kettle here, a refrigerator, my French fry machine, my little deep fat fryer, another big ice machine. This one here makes the big ice. It's turned off this time of the year. I think this is a steam pressure cooker here. His sausage press is not in here. Right now he's got a real big sausage press that he usually has in there, or stuffer I guess they call that, in his sink. And he'll pull everything out of here and probably paint it too, knowing him. So, not much going on. I'm going to go back down there and keep working on my letters so I don't forget how to spell it. And I got, like I said, a couple other things I got to make. Look at old red truck. It's down there just getting dusty all the time. Looks like it was outside. There's bird poop on it. Anyway, that's about it for this one. Hit the like button and subscribe button, and we'll see you later. Bye.